I had a very powerful message, but I'm gonna stand up. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to use the verbiage or the words that I used to say, and I'm not gonna blame YouTube on that. But if it doesn't go through this time, I'm gonna blame YouTube. Yes, I'm still up with the fake grandbaby who woke up chirping, and she's laying down beside me right now in the throw, as I call it, the throw room, laying here holding her fat feet. She's so sleepy. She looked like somebody. She done drunk. Whatever you say, I don't care, because if you do, may God condemn you and may God blast you all to hell, to the great black abyss of saying anything about my grandchild, that I saying that I molested her or I'm doing anything wrong. Oh, she must be guilty. She's saying, no, I just know you guys are evil, and a lot of you didn't receive love from your mothers, your fathers, or nobody in the family. Because a lot of you black people, when it comes to black folks, they got this thing about color, and it shows about a lot of you. And then some of them can't help it because they were really, these things were said to them, or they felt that way. Like, well, why does they, in their mind they could have conceived it? Mama treat sister this way and brother that way because they might have a different mom or dad, or you could come from the same two parents. But these two are caramel color. In your mind, you know what I know about black folks? My cousins from the South, they call it bright skin. They say Janet Jackson is light skin. They say up north we call Vanessa Williams from Soul Food. Like, if you say, well, what color would you? I said, oh, she's a light skinned woman, a light complected woman. Chris Brown, he's a light complected man with a little bit tan thrown in because he lived in Cali, where all the demons live, in Calabasas. God gave me a dream about Calabasas. He showed me a dream one night with a bunch of jugs of water all the way to my bedroom, all the way to the sky, and I saw in big black letters that said the word Calabasas and evil. Why is it that all the celebrities, even Weekend now, they live in Calabasas? Calabasas is very evil. It's like a hangout for the evil ones, just like Dubai. We gonna get her sued. We gonna turn this in. I don't care. It's the truth. They said I heard one man who was really sincere from his heart, but it made me wonder too. But you know what? If I could travel to Dubai right now and had the money to stay 2 weeks, I would go. He said the toilets, he said the service, the food. He never seen such a place so clean. The cleanliness was like so much next to godliness. Like, you couldn't even find nothing wrong. And every day your room, whether you was staying in the room or not, but when you leave out, you know how the maids come. It wasn't well, let me look like I just wiped across it real quick. And no, it was sincerely, they took their heart and they saw that place, but they also claim where the celebrities go to let it all hang out. If you're a lesbian, you can go have sex with people. If you're a pedophile, you can walk down the street holding that child's hand. That's what they say. I've never been there, but I do want to go there because I want to see. I can't take everything that I hear to be the truth. Is this true that this celebrity and this celebrity, they all three go down there? You know, when I heard that somebody that's a momager of over daughters, and two of her daughters is by a man that had a sex change, not mentioning names, and he went with a couple who they're both of their children. The girl looks like a boy and the boy looks like a girl, but they do have so-called different sex partners because these children were sold a long time ago. One of my husband's favorite people, and he feels, and I love, we get to talking crazy. Well, not crazy because I'm the talker. I'm the talker in the relationship. He feels some kind of way because that was his boy. Let's put it like this. There come the men in black. Want you to remember. Because that was from an old school sample. What's her name? It was a chick. I want you to. She wouldn't say a Men in Black. Want you to remember. I can see her now with braids. She had her natural hair. But old school, what I'm talking about. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of you young school think all these songs is the same, except for like 6ix9ine. He like he said, it's sad when you sell out so bad. I don't care if y'all think I'm gay. It's about that money because like he said, he was impoverished. They didn't know where they're gonna get their next meal. They didn't have clothes. Forget some name brand gym shoes. It's just having shoes on your feet, and that's the thing that catches a lot of people up. Like the Bible say, the love of money, not the money, the love of it. And those of you, it's some people that, and I'm speaking to you. You know who you are. I've spoke to your lady. Just know this. And please don't start no shit with her, because she is not the one. Don't fuck with her. And you know that because I've heard you take up for her and tell the truth about her and found out she was telling the damn truth. Why everybody want to put you down? This woman got a damn, no disrespect to her. She is what she is. She does do what she do for a living. But you can't understand it because your baby mamas ain't shit. If you got one, the bitches, don't get me wrong. If a woman stay at home and take care of the kids, that's a wonderful thing. If the man don't work and you work, and whether you got a degree or not, but you got a good, like let's say my husband didn't work, but these two kids weren't his, which they aren't. But our 4 children, yes, I got here other bitches, lush bitch. Please, I love, and whoever made up the Donna Martinez liquid booty, that is the funniest. Me and my husband, like, you know what? You don't even know, you make him get in trouble, because that was one of the times. Like I say, you can do it through the DTE, which is our utility company that has been combined. Once it used to be Detroit Edison and Michigan Consolidated, which was gas. Now they have combined it into DTE. They have come into one. It's just one entity. But how come when the doggone dryer went out, I washed the clothes at home, and then I had to take it to the... Matter of fact, as I called him Elbone, but Mr. Lamar, he said, the bitch something. He said something. It was funny. I laughed. I said, I don't care. That's how I don't give a fuck. I keep it real. Hey, I ain't gonna let you see me washing my ass, but I have been in the bathtub to show you my damn Bluetooth that I carry by hand, which I'm talking in now. That bitch do work. Only $30-some at Best Buy. I haven't seen it nowhere else. I haven't seen it in Walmart. I haven't even seen them sell this product, but at Best Buy, it when I do hook it up to whatever phone, it says it's called iHome. Remember this product, lowercase I with an uppercase H as in home, a lowercase I, uppercase HOME. Look for that. It's square. You seen it on my video when I took a bath and showed my ugly hammer toes. When Freddie said that I made a mistake and slipped. Freddie, I ain't mad at you. Funny as hell. Hey, Freddie, we can do some business like this. I want 2 nephews and my deadbeat ass sister when she was on crack. We can't find them. And I did, back in the day before there was cell phones and everything, I looked him up in the white pages where people would have their numbers published because it was cheaper. Because if you didn't, I don't know if that was like that everywhere, but I know in Michigan, y'all Michiganders, LA, everybody probably remember that. Remember the white pages? And but now we in the cell phones. Your landline, your cell phone. But I do have a landline because I know if we have an electrical outage, if it thunderstorm like next summer, if we live, the world's still here. Of course, after your lines and shit wear out on your doggone, cell phones, how you gonna call Ghostbusters? How you gonna call DTE and say, yes, when will the power be out? They'll tell you if there's been a really bad electrical storm and the thunder hit some, where you live, it hit one of your poles or whatever, and you're like, dang man, it's hot as hell, and I want my air conditioner on, or your fans, or you just want to know when I'm gonna be. I'm tired of being in the dark, burning these candles. I'm tired. Some people may not have money to buy candles. All I'm saying is, I keep it real. I really do. I keep it real. I ain't trying to say I'm no saint and this and that. Saint Teresa, Saint Donna. I just try to. I don't try. I keep it real. I keep it realer than showing you. Even though I did the slow sex porn, which World Star Hip Hop is really doing clickbait because a motherfucker that's got his dick in his hand or a bitch that's about to rub her nasty clit. Oh shit, because I be looking at this shit just to look at shit. You look better at Cardi B before Cardi B. That's my little daughter. Like Wendy Williams said, my daughter in my head. That's my daughter in my head because I'm telling you, without the accent, Cardi B was me when I was a dancer. But that shit had to cut out when I first got pregnant and not by no motherfucking client from at the fucking Black Orchid where I fucking used to dance for a second looking like a scared ass deer in the headlights. I don't give a fuck what you believe or not. But it took one motherfucker and I erased that shit and blocked him. And guess what? And then he contacted me on Google and we talked. He said, I noticed you blocked me. Are you ashamed of your past? I said, no. He said, but I did learn something from talking to my uncle. He said, you were one of the ones that did not turn tricks. How would he know that? Because he was in there turning tricks. Look at Lisa Ray on the movie Players Club. You know, you can turn. I mean, but you guys have been to the strip clubs. They call it the boom, boom, room or whatever. I don't know what they call it now. But you know, a chick can gyrate up on you. And they say you ain't supposed to as far as legalities to keep the police off their ass. But you go up there in that room. You know, it ain't just about lap dancing a nigga, because you can lap dance a nigga right there in front of everybody. But when that nigga followed her home, that shit was scary. I love that movie just for certain things to think about, like, wow. But no, I never did it. Not, oh, you just saying it. Why would I mention it then if I had something to be ashamed of? And one of y'all would be like, damn, they can look me up. Cause, motherfucker, go up in that motherfucker and look at the motherfucking giants of the industry, the motherfucking old schools. Go look up the bitch called Good and Plenty. Go look her up. Look her up and see the same fucking face. The body just distributed different. Petite than a motherfucker. Tall as hell. You can't tell how tall I am. But the bitch she was shaking it up. That's why motherfuckers come and put somebody out because they twerking. Bitch, I know how to motherfucking twerk. I do that old stiff-ass old lady dancing because ain't nobody paying my ass. What LA say? She always talking about she unmonetized. I am unmonetized. But it's funny. I didn't get insulted by what he said, but it's just this. I never went up in the boom boom room with nobody. Because if you went up in the boom boom room, that money was yours, even though you had the bodyguards watching out. But they really didn't watch out. They just kept their back turned. But they just knew if a nigga tried to choke you or nut up and kill you and leave you in there dead, nah, nigga, we gonna fuck you up. I never went up in the boom boom room. I never did it. When they said, you know, can we go upstairs? You know, you give me a private. I said, no, what I can't do out here in front of you when I'm on stage. And you know, I had my people who I called my people, two males who looked out for me, and they got paid. Every time I got paid, they got paid. Collect my money, get my motherfucking dollars, get my 20s, get my 10s, but more so dollars. Because, man, you can go into, you know, you take all your 20s and, you know, you want to, you know, Lil Wayne was the first one that started that, you know, y'all want to lie or whatever, but Lil Wayne the first motherfucker to put that shit Make It Rain. He started that Make It Rain shit, and motherfuckers would make it rain on your ass. And you know what's sad? Used to be bitches in there with their pussy stinking, their asshole stinking, and people used to complain, and guess what? Some niggas like that shit. I only seen one chick lose her job, and then I heard lately, after I was working for CPS, way after the fact, somebody called me that knew me from the past and said, you know, and they wasn't doing it no more, but they still had an inside job. You know why? They end up marrying the owner. And they said, girl, and it's also a club. If you know about Detroit, Pretty Woman. The bitch went to Pretty Woman. The motherfuckers complained about her. They said her pussy and her ass stank. And I knew for a fact I used to smell her back there. They had showers. We had showers back there. It wasn't just a sink to take a bird bath, but I used to come in there already clean. So I didn't have to wash my ass because it was just like going to work. Straight from the shower, straight from the tub, scrub a dub sometimes till I'm sore. But I knew what costume I wanted to wear, whatever. And we get dressed, and it was like that. You put your lotion on, you put your little ankle. Hey, chick always wore an ankle chain. And I ain't trying to brag or nothing, but nobody ever said they had Good and Plenty. If you fuck with Good and Plenty back in the day, you didn't know she was Good and Plenty. One motherfucker who tried to talk to me back in the day, he might have ended up being a baby daddy or husband. But just because he identified me in a store, in a grocery store, I'm minding my own business. Oh, y'all, guess what? The new dance show or the scene, Detroit people, it done came the fuck back. My doggone daughter-in-law's sister is back dancing. And she got a body like a motherfucker. And you know, I had to talk her self. She's really, really dark like Wesley Snipes. Her family called her the doggone black sheep. Why she the prettiest motherfucker in the family? Pretty as fuck. Her old ass, she's younger than me. I'm 54, so she's what, 45? Or about to, 45, because her birthday's already, man. She's a Leo, August. 45. She's had a baby. She had a baby late like my mama. And she's dancing again, and guess what? More power to her. Shit. It is what it is. I can't judge her. How the fuck I'm gonna judge her about what the fuck she doing? Like, she knows she too old. Nah, she ain't too old with that fucking body she got. That motherfucking body is like saying bop, 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 bam, bam, boom, 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 boom. And it ain't about how slim or how fat you is. Do that motherfucking shit go in correlation? The tits, the waist, the ass. That shit, I don't care if it's a little ass, a big ass. Is that shit all in control? Just like on camera. Look up the video. I didn't know my waist was a damn 29, but guess what? I'll do it for your bitches tomorrow. It has went down to a 27 now because I starved myself. I've been eating salads, 2 salads for breakfast, and that's it. And then that's it. Now, the rest of next week, I plan on doing a lot of heavy fasting and praying for a spiritual reason because of what went down with my ex-hubby, my baby daddy, who I was married to. Yeah. And who called me baby mama. Who gonna be living with me? Because there's a decision. My son told me we gotta have a family meeting. With who? You and your sister? Because that's not your sister's father. Your sister's father, when he go in his homeland, and I'm gonna keep it real, he's from Saudi, but they hang out a lot in Dubai, and I fuck with him. Him and his wife still to this day got a jealous problem with me. It ain't my motherfucking fault, bitch, because he married a black chick. We only got married because our parents, because they called me a nigger bitch in their language, and my mother said, I'm not gonna have no bastard grandchildren. And that really hurt my heart to say, really? But we did it because of our parents, and we got it annulled in 6 months. Just because she can have a name. She could have still had his name, but his belief, number one, you married a nigger? And now that I know the language, they taught me the language. And they love them some Donna. I'm telling you, they love me so much. They brag on me. I said, I couldn't have did it without you all. When I was working, you guys, I said, well, I could have sent it to strangers for bait. But you know what? I knew better from the line of work. When I started working for CPS and realized motherfuckers fuck with you, like they did my ex-husband right now in the nursing home, beat his ass. And he got a good memory, except he'll go back to every blue moon, he'll say some stuff like, hey, did my mother call you? And he's doing pretty good to have laid on the floor for 4 days and nobody know he was existing with the central air kicking. And then and my son calling me. I said, did you call 9/11? No. He kept on saying, Dad, wake up. What did you take? I said, son, your father doesn't even smoke cigarettes anymore. Did you call 9/11? No. I said, hold the heck on. He almost made me cuss a prophet out. And I would have probably had, as y'all say, bad luck forever. And he my child. Come out my womb. I created him, me and his daddy. I said, you ain't even called to play. You too busy trying to pop his face in. Dad, wake up. What did you drink? Your father doesn't drink anymore. When I met him, he used to drink beer. He used to smoke weed. Did other shit. He got to get cross addicted. And even had a DUI where he couldn't drive anymore. Your father is clean. He's now mentors. When people call him in the middle of the night, well, when they used to, when people that were new to Narcotics Anonymous call him and say, hey, bro, it's getting to me. I feel like I might just do it, and I'm trying not to do it. I don't want to, I don't want to, do this. And I'm so proud of him. And then I started this. He said, Donna, you crazy. I said, that song, it's just my baby daddy. In church, we did it. We had people laughing at church when I would go, when I didn't do it. You know what made me convicted from church, like I told a lady today? Because I talk shit on YouTube. My son said, you act like you done killed somebody, like you a serial killer. He said, God will forgive you, and quoting the scripture, showing me see this right here, he will forgive you these many times. He said, but mama, you act, I said, I'm your mother and you're trying to make me feel like a saint. No, mom, I'm just letting you know, you are the worst person that beats up on yourself. And then when that little video thing came out, I'm going to make, but baby, you didn't even know who you was messing with. Yeah, she got slipped by her boss. She got slipped. I don't get no check on the 21st. I'm unmonetized. But my boss, guess what? Don't nobody hate him. He's very well loved. If you only knew who I call boss. I call him boss man because he paid me. And it's like he's paying me for nothing. And he still keep that money in a separate account for me. My husband know about the account. He knows the account number and the code. He knows if I say go take this the ATM card and go get the money. He knows the fucking 4-digit code. And he knows that my husband knows. But I ain't doing shit. I did some shit that wasn't really about shit, but it was some shit he was trying to see. I don't know. Boss, you can get on me. I know what you're going to do. I already know what to expect. You're going to text me. You talk too fucking much. Yeah, and they know who you are. But remember when they started accusing you of being Tommy Sotomayor? That was far from the extreme. You was never Tommy. But from what I hear in the background, and don't put down Mr. Sotomayor, it's motherfuckers that I heard some motherfuckers calling out, telling motherfuckers, nah, nigga, you up with that Soto shit. You with that Soto shower. You with this and that. I'm like, wow, is it true? But if it is, that's that man's business, right? That's Mr. Sotomayor's business. But a lot of motherfuckers was whispering into the Google Voice. Tommy is the one that paid for that picture to appease this nigga. I said, but if he appeased that nigga, I never subscribed to him. I didn't, but now I'm subscribed to him now. But he quiet in the church mouse. Ugly ass, no growing hair, dirty carpet ass, Vic Damone. They said Tommy paid. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. They said Tommy Sotomayor paid for the fucking picture that was put on $775. It was, and then they say the person does collect for only for 1 week. What is it? Gratuitous, whatever the money they collect, like for a whole week. The person that submitted a picture or something, whether it be a fight or whatever, they do collect for the week. And some people were saying, Donna, that wasn't nobody. People whispered, people text me on the Google, Donna, that wasn't nobody but Tommy. While you was kissing Tommy ass, you a Tommy Sotomayor bitch. Because y'all was watching me that close? Because I used to say, LOL, you telling the truth. That is funny. I wear a hair hat too, Tommy, but I don't need to. Tommy, to tell you the truth, if you hear this shit or anybody hear it, send it to him. Tell him besides the time I pulled the wig off in front of people. You don't have no edges, this and that. Bitch, I don't have no perm in it. I learned the texture of my hair because my mother pressed it because it was kinky curly. She had that straight ass shit, and I had a damn black Latino ass daddy. And that's how my fucking hair turned out. And the other girls, their hair is nothing like it. Their hair is not straight as hers, but they have very, very, very curly, very, very hair that's very controllable. They can just put some, I put olive oil on my hair. I braid it into four as old school because I'm more southern than some folks down south. I braid it in plaits. You hear me? And I don't care what y'all, she ain't got no edges. That's all you people do. And some of you women hide behind them emoji faces and don't nobody see you. And then you have to explain it. Well, this person saw me. No, let everybody see you. Why, unless you got a job or you say, I just don't feel the need to show you guys anything. It's none of your business who I am. Or, sir, but you motherfuckers, this if you start in hell, but I've seen some bitches. Now, I ain't gonna name no name, but you know who you is. It's some bitches. When you come in the room, they real catty about a nigga that they done fell in love with. And that nigga, how you know that's his picture? How you know that's really him? Because you stuck on a certain color nigga and how handsome he look on the picture. And the bitch, oh, you know what it is, so-and-so. Bitch, because you played with your old ass pussy in that wheelchair. Bitch, don't you know I done seen you in the spirit how you really look? And I ain't trying to be funny. Bitch, you are ugly, bitch. And bitch, you are jealous of me. That's why I've sat up and watched you say, did you see those ugly spots on her ankles? What about out to clear blue? Why, bitch? Why, bitch? Like that girl say, and guess what? She paid her mama mortgage off. $65,000 she owed. The little white girl that was on Dr. Phil. Hi, bitch. Cash me outside, girl. You know what? I see, but you know what? I'm sorry. That girl is about to be used. I'm going to tell you, two people are about to be used as a sacrifice. She's about to be used as one because she has no talent except for talking shit to her mother. The Migos brother is two brothers and one cousin. When I saw the two brothers, little brother, I saw right across his head. Now, it's only God to confirm. I don't want nobody to die. But I think he might be the sacrifice because they do owe a sacrifice. It's a blood sacrifice to that. And it might be the reason why a lot of these talented people, Tone Space, he live in New York. But guess what? People try to dog him and make fun of him, his job. You see that? I've seen that on movies. I didn't even know that shit exists before I ever been to New York. That people make money wearing bike helmets because you should, because it's safer. Children do it too. But he's delivering messages back and forth. Don't y'all know how much money that man making? He's making a legal living. And he got a motherfucking gift out of this motherfucking world. And I think he think I'm lying. Him and James Gordon, and maybe it's me being a sensitive ass female, but it seems like it's kind of different when I greet you. Because I told you about some money. But if you turn my boy LA on to some good shit, more power to. That's what I'm talking about. Brothers looking out for brothers, but women can't do that with each other because we don't. And black folks especially can't do it. So you might not be a black man. You might, you know what? To turn a man on to something else where he can make that money, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, 'cause I ain't gonna put your business out there. The point is, you motherfuckers just don't know. But what keeps you in their room? And he can still give you a compliment or not. Why is she all up in LA, dick? She must be fucking. It's a woman out there that know that's a motherfucking far from the motherfucking truth. That me and her will meet before me and him will meet. And me in LA, if we talk on the phone, and I ain't putting him down. I ain't calling him no faggot, nothing like that. You think he might be talking to one of the fellas. We just talk when we have talk. And what he do? The phone just disconnect or whatever. If he hang up, guess what? I don't call back and say, what happened? What happened, baby? I was trying to show you my titties and my old wrinkled pussy. You know, because when you're old, you got a wrinkled pussy. Well, I'm here to tell y'all I got one gray strand on my pussy. Now, does that appease you guys? I got 7 gray strands of hair on my head. Does that appease you guys? It's a guy from Detroit in his 30s will tell you that has seen me without the wig, have seen the gray eyes, have seen the green contacts taken. He said, Donna, why are you doing that? He said, Donna, and I ain't going to mention no name he mentioned, but he was talking where he said, I'm not that person. I'm used to that. He said, I got women in my family, mothers, sisters. This is what they do. They wear weave. I said, but I don't have no weave. I wear synthetic. And I say, I pay under $20. And I said, I got like 20 of these bitches. I can have hair down my back and this and that. But I refuse to get a weave because it tear your hair out. And therefore, by me in 2013, I had a weave that time for my son's wedding because it accentuated the hair that I have. Not saying my hair is so long, but my hair is on my shoulders. And I wanted more hair. And I was in a size 14 then in 2013. And everybody kept saying how much I look like Tina Knowles, which was funny because everybody don't know my lineage that I am from Louisiana. And sometimes I wonder, are we related? Because I don't care what you believe or not. It's nothing to brag about. I can't get no money from it. But Marie Laveau Glapion is my grandmother. She is. She's a great, 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 great. You got to go down there. And it's funny how Boo Kitty, I'm going to call you. You said that shit a long time ago, and I wanted to say it because I said, no, she going to think I'm crazy. But it's the truth. She is my grandmother. She's a grandmother. But like the lady who somebody talked about like a dog, calling her all kind of dark-skinned bitches and everything and this and that. It's nothing beautiful, more beautiful to me than a dark woman and a dark man. I said this shit to her, Madam Whip Ass. I'm not going to call her Madam Black Ass. It was funny how, and like Lamar said, you need to check on Beasley. They said, don't trust this one. Don't trust that one. Y'all think I'm trusting people with my motherfucking hearts and souls and socials and fake social security numbers that motherfuckers have made up? Y'all don't know if I'm in a witness protection program on the run because I'm a snitch, bitch. Like somebody said, and I should have subscribed. He said, at least Martiana Martinez tell you she's a snitch, bitch. I might be talking shit and I might be telling the truth, but I'm gonna tell you this: I ain't no snitch, bitch. If you tell me something innermost and personal. If anything, with my sob ass and how I feel for people and how I love people and mankind and humankind, I'm not going to tell you. You can tell other people. You can test me. Now, people can lie. I'm hip to that game. I've done it. And tell people, I got the worst roach condition in my place. Oh my God, I have so many roaches. And guess what? Being in a place like YouTube, a social media place like this, they done taped you. Bitch, you did say it. Listen, y'all, I got the tape. I got roaches so bad I can't get rid of them. Well, sometimes you can have roaches because you're nasty, but not all the time. Sometimes they come home in grocery bags, especially back in the day when we used to have, remember back in the day, y'all wasn't that old. I don't care if you're in your 40s. Remember when your mama go grocery shopping, you went with her, and they had the brown paper bag? Well, now they got the plastic. And people did bring home roaches sometimes. I remember going to Cleveland and visiting my relatives. And those of you that live in Cleveland and that rode the bus back if I was a teen, I wasn't 16 quite yet. That's when I got my first pair of Nike gym shoes. They were turquoise, because turquoise is my favorite color, and blues. Yeah, I got my first pair of Nikes. We went to I almost said it, the Carnegie. I know it was Carnegie Avenue. They had a Job Corps there and everything. I know a lot about Cleveland. I don't know if they still got that McDonald's on Carnegie and on the corner of it's Carnegie. Then you go down this Euclid. They may still have it, so you know I ain't lying. Euclid, and they had in the park, they had a beautiful pond with big goldfish, everything. In Cleveland. Reminded me of a miniature Detroit, but it was like different because I was in another city seeing my kinfolks. I got kinfolks there. But I remember it was a bus that we were on. Because, because we was kids and the parents gave us bus fare and we catch the bus and it was called Randall Park Mall. Anybody from Cleveland might know I'm not lying. If I'm lying on it, I'm not. It's not that I'm lying. It just was a long time ago, and I'm 54. I know I'm not senile. I don't have Alzheimer's. I don't claim it. And if you're trying to put it on me, I send it back to the. I send that back to. I hurl it back to the sender. There's nothing you can say or do that I don't hurl back at you. Even if I can see your face and see what you think and say, really, really, sweetheart. Well, I hurl it back at you. I hurl it back at you in your limbs and in all of your membranes in your brain and in your chromosomes and everything that has to do with your human body and your makeup. That everything you sent toward me and mine, that is sent back to you double time, and that you will regret saying those things towards me and mine. Baby, I'm covered. Without having a mother that was into it. If she was into it, she was a good ass one that had me fooled, because she never taught me this how you keep a man, put some blood in his spaghetti, his lasagna. She just told me, this is how you make the lasagna. You take your noodles, you layer it. You take your meat. She said, I prefer ground chuck. And you do this and that and this and that. And you take your, with the cheese she put in it, And then she said, you take it like this. And then you take your strips and you layer it and you layer it. And then you put the meat, you layer it, you layer it, you layer it. And then you put it on here for 350. You say it for so many, minutes. And then voila, you got homemade lasagna. This is how you make, this or that. This is how you make this and that. I remember when I spent the night over, because we was the only black family on a whole white block when all the black folks went from the east side to the west. And I went over there one day, and the best thing I ever had that white woman, I ain't gonna say her name, cook was some doggone French toast. And I said, oh, mommy, it was like pancakes, but it wasn't. It was like she wasn't compared. She said, that's nothing but French toast. I'll make it in the morning. And when she made that shit, she stumped that white woman in that. And it took the white woman when her husband had a heart attack. My mother fed a family of 12. And that's when they got hooked on fried chicken. And I made a white woman cry because when I used to spend the night over there a lot of weekends. And then the two girls that I associated around my age would spend the night with us. So imagine it's got 12 kids. I used to call them basically in my mind behind their back the Brady Bunch of Partridge Family. If you know about that, look it up on Nick at Night or whatever. Or on the internet. They would come over to my house. And the lady, I was telling my friends, the kids went home talking about how good my mom's fried chicken was. And they not being children, they didn't know how to explain it. So she tried to take some fried chicken. She put some salt and pepper, bare with no flour, not even wheat flour. I don't even think they was fucking with wheat flour back then. If they did, I know my mom, I never remember seeing it in the store. But she didn't use no flour. I did not mean to harass. My mother got on me. She didn't whoop me. She said, why would you? The lady called her crying. She called her by first name. That's how they talk, refer to each other. Like if I say, hey, Brenda. And let's say her name was Brenda. Brenda. Your daughter, Donna, said she insulted me, but she didn't mean it. Don't get mad at her. Don't give her a spanking. But she said my fried chicken wasn't good as your fried chicken. And could you teach me? And my mother fussed at me when she got the phone, and I cried because she didn't have to whip me. She could fuss at me and make me cry. She spanked me a couple times because my daddy told her back in the day, don't touch my baby. And I didn't get no whoopings. He, because you would think he was molesting me. Don't touch my baby. He said, don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby. That's why I'm so fucking fucked up and spoiled now. I spoiled my son. That's why my husband, every man that been with me, I don't care if he was a boyfriend in between her, they say, that bitch right there, nigga, she thinks she the shit, like you owe her something. No, I don't. But it took me in this last marriage to realize, and toward the second one, Donna, the world is not yours, and it's not an oyster, and you're not the shit, and it ain't about looks, but you can't have everything your way. You have to learn to compromise. You have to learn to say, okay, on Mondays, then we're going to eat fried chicken. On Tuesday, we will have pork chops. I had to learn that it was not my way all the time. He had me thinking, whatever you want, I'll do whatever you need. That's how he treated me. It's a sister to this day that don't even speak to me. I don't have to lie. She don't even fuck with me. And when I lost weight, she sent me a picture. Bitch, stop sending me all these pictures of you. You ain't Beyonce, bitch. I still got it in the old phone. And I laughed because I said, damn, I'm up here doing my Al Pacino Scarface marathon replay. You know how you have satellite or cable, you can redo that shit over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm up here watching my boy Scarface with all these motherfucking fantasies in my head. Damn, Al Pacino, a fine motherfucker. It just fucked with me when I saw how old he had got. And you know what? Him and Johnny Depp are two people. But I'm going to tell you something because I'm a conspiracy theorist. They both said that when they, you know how they have their grand opening night, they will not. Oh, and James Gandolfini was another one that said it. And remember, he died in Italy, where he was from. He was an Italian, and he had a heart attack. I said, well, he died in where he was from, and he was a good provider. But you know how they say you got to do little shit to get where you at? You got to keep up shit. See, when the motherfuckers get too busy, you know, because I'm a liar. I don't have no, you know, no real talk. I don't have no reality show coming up. You know, because I'm a liar. I ain't got no kids, no grand. You know, I'm a big liar. So if they pull the plug on my lying show, guess what? It sounds bad to say it, but I say it as a joke, but like they was fucking with Cardi B. Oh, she is on that shit. She said she gonna have to give up some cousins. She wasn't lying though. So the thing is, when they go to asking me, I love my kids and my grandkids so much, and my husband and my ex-husband, and my daughter's husband, daughter's father, and their people. But as you know, what's fucked up? When I thought about it, if I was a certain type of way, see, blood is blood. When you get them blood ass sacrifices. It's 5 motherfuckers I would give up. Because I feel like you shouldn't be breathing, bitch. But guess what? Then I got it before I go to bed, God. I repent for saying what I said on YouTube. But guess what? That's really how I feel. Because they feel like blood is blood, but it matters more if you love the person. The sacrifice is, do you love this person? Like my son and daughter, you love them. This is a good sacrifice right here. And if you give them both up, we won't bother you for some years. But if you don't, and then when them years come up and we ask you again, we're going to make it look like we're going to arrest you for tax evasion. We're going to arrest you and say you molested a child at one of them freaky sex parties, because they keep, or they can do with cinematography just like a Photoshop, and they can make it look like you was fucking. That's why that man, you know what, I told somebody today before we prayed. I said, that man did not molest that 9-year-old. I said, I saw it in my heart and my spirit. But he went along with it. And you know what? I guess he said, you know what? At least my wife and my kids and my grandkids going to be safe. I'm in my doggone 60s. I didn't say that part to her. But I guess he said, if I have to die in prison, at least I didn't have to give up one of them. Notice how all of them, they get sick. Like Sam Smith, one of my favorite people from London, the UK. He said, I'm going away for a year. They say the reason why he went away because he had vocal cancer. I can't tell the one that said, lay with me, or the new one he got that I played the other day when he was singing, I'm too good at goodbyes, goodbyes. I'm too good at goodbyes. He was like Adele. He cleaned up at that Grammys because he said his gay lover, he said, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have all this in my hands. He's telling the truth, though. But that man can sing like a damn bird. How do you go from lung cancer, vocal cancer, and you real skinny? Because he said, when he went on American Idol, he said he thought because he was overweight, that was what kept him out of it. It was a setup. Ooh, the bitch coughing my root. Bitch, you ain't shit took place, bitch. And ain't me vaping did shit, bitch. And it ain't gonna give me no popcorn lung, bitch. I done read up on this shit, bitch. It don't have no nicotine, and I ain't doing it to keep from having nicotine.